Okay, this is to all the former party girls, the ones that used to like dancing on tables and going out drinking and taking shots like 4 days a week. Um, Question. Do you all like signs that say merry and bright and hanging eucalyptus? Do you get off on like decorating for Christmas? Like a lot. Would you prefer to stay in with a book and a glass of wine? Do you love plants? No, literally all of them and more. What the happened to us?
How do you know you found a good man? Well, he's going to protect your mental health. And what does that mean? Well, that means he's not going to gaslight you. He's not going to manipulate you for his own gain. He's not going to stonewall you or give you the silent treatment to punish you. He's not going to twist your words or confuse you or cause you to wonder where you stand in the relationship. What he's going to do is identify your intelligence and encourage you to continue to grow and learn and be the best you that you can be.
It just really makes me sad. Like, it's 7 billion people in the world and not everyone gets to experience how funny I am and how fat my ass is, you know? God.
Let me educate you guys on something real quick. There is no such thing as a former party girl or a reformed party girl, right? That in itself is an oxymoron, okay? Because these chicks, the only reason why they are not partying as much as they used to, the only reason why they are changing their ways is because they have no choice. Because they can no longer get into the clubs, first of all. They are no longer getting pushed to the front of the line like they used to back in the day. They're no longer getting into the top clubs for free anymore. They're now having to pay cover, and they're having to wait in the line, the 3-hour Star Wars line like everybody else. They're not getting the same attention like they used to before. They're not getting the same validation anymore. So these party girls that were freaking night clubbing day and night, even when they had a boyfriend or a man at home, they're constantly going out there with their girlfriends clubbing and banging random dudes from the club. The only reason why they've dialed it down a notch is because they can't get in like they used to, and they're not getting the attention they used to. Right? This has nothing to do with the fact like, oh, they had, some sort of revelation come along and they learned the error of their ways, because these women never really learn from their mistakes. They can never accept accountability. So let's get that straight right now. The only reason why they change something about themselves is because they're forced to, right? Because they have no other choice. They have no other options but to try to change. And make no mistake about it, these chicks who are former party girls, they will still go out and try to party, right? Regardless if they're in a relationship with you, regardless if they're married to you, regardless if they have kids with you, they will still sneak off to the clubs any chance they get where they feel they can get attention and validation. Because, as I've said over and over, once a party girl, always a party girl. Don't believe in any of these lies that they sell you that all of a sudden, oh, I'm done partying. It was fun back in the day. Me and my girls, hot girl summer. But I'm with you now. I just want to be with you. I just want to commit myself with you. And I just want to be a good girlfriend to you. But the second one of her girlfriends calls up like, oh, hey, girl. Ooh, there's this new hot club. I'm getting dressed up. I'm wearing a mini skirt. These chicks just can't help themselves. They'll still run off to the club. Even if they do have to wait in line, even if they do have to pay the cover, they'll do it just because they still want to get that attention, right? And any guy that is willing to, that they're attracted to, that is willing to throw them a bang and, give them attention or validation, don't think they won't take advantage of it. Like I said, once a party girl, always a party girl. These girls will constantly always look for excuses to run around behind your back. They'll always look for excuses to not only run off to the brand new club that's hopping in the city, but anytime there's like a girls' trip to Europe, Costa Rica, you name it, she's off and running. Right? Oh, honey, we're just going to go with the girls. Right? Little girls trip. These chicks just never change. Right? These chicks are DG at the core. Right? These chicks are total Jezebels. They can't be with you in a normal relationship. They just can't function in it because they never learned to, right? I mean, really, throughout their 20s, when they were clubbing day and night, when they were partying their asses off, when they were getting into these clubs for free, do you think they didn't have boyfriends? Of course they did. These chicks, of course they had boyfriends. I've met a number of party girls out there. A lot of party girls, believe it or not, don't want to be single. A lot of party girls want to be in a relationship with some guy that they can come home to. They're very, very selfish that way, right? Super selfish and completely self-centered. So what they'll do is they'll find a guy that they like, right? That they're attracted to enough that they can come home to and can give them the boyfriend life, right? But they themselves refuse to act like a girlfriend. They themselves will not stay home with you, especially on the weekends. You'll be hard pressed to get this girl to stay home with you, and even just one night a week. A lot of times, what these girls will do is try to compromise with you, and like, okay, I'll let you pick the night. Okay, do you want to hang out Friday or Saturday? You might be like, why not both nights? Well, okay, my girls get one of those nights, okay, and then I'm gonna give one to you, like she's being generous. And then you think your dumbass thinks that she's being generous, like she's compromising with you. She's a good woman. That's why she's trying to work with me. Your dumbass buys into it. Well, meanwhile, like one night a week, she's going off to the clubs and she's banging other dudes and racking up numbers and fielding her options while your stupid self is sitting at home waiting for her, right? So these chicks are just horrible teammates, right? Horrible girlfriends, horrible partners. Like most modern women these days, they want to have a boyfriend, but they don't want to act like a girlfriend, right? They want to be in a relationship, or they might even want a husband, but they don't want to act like a wife. They want all the advantages and all the benefits without any responsibility. That's essentially every modern woman today, but this is especially true of party girls, right? Former party girls, for that matter, right? The ones that are in their 30s have lost their power, have been replaced by younger women who are in their early 20s that they can't compete with anymore. These chicks will still be running back there to the clubs whenever they can, whenever their girlfriends want to. It doesn't matter if they have kids. They'll leave the kids home with you while they go out with the girls. And if you have a problem with it and you speak out against it, they'll just lie to you, right? They'll just tell you they're going for coffee. They'll tell you they're going to a movie. They'll tell you that they're just going to one of their girlfriend's house and they're going to play checkers and read books. And, no, they're going off to the clubs. Okay. And believe me, they're letting dudes feel them up over there. All these dummies that sit at home while their girls go to the clubs, they actually think their girls are being faithful. Like, no, she just likes to dance. She just likes to shake her butt out there. It's like, okay, why are you going to a co-ed club where it's going to be mostly guys, mostly younger guys, trying to put their hands on you, right? That's what a club is. Don't be fooled. That's where I started really cutting my teeth on game. And even back then, I was putting my hands on girls, right? Even to today, we're in club, I'm going to put my hands on you, right? It doesn't mean I'm going to grab your titties or anything like that. I'm not going to do anything like that unless you start pushing up against me. And many of these girls will. Many of these girls who claim to have a boyfriend at home, and some are very honest with the fact that they do have a boyfriend, are like rubbing up and grinding against me and pushing her boobies up in my face and doing all this stuff. I'm like, man, if this was my girl, I would flip, right? I would flip. And meanwhile, I know the sucker boyfriend is at home completely just simping out and going, oh yeah, my girl, I trust her. I'm not an insecure man. I let her go to the clubs. And I'm like thinking in my head, man, what a buffoon, man. What a loser. What a loser. You bought into the lie that these chicks are just going to the club to dance. No. Because if she really wants to dance, she could do that in her living room. She could do it in her shower. She could do it in her car. Does not need to go to a club where she's surrounded by horny men putting their hands all over her. Right? So whenever you hear these reform party girls talking about how I've had my fun and now I'm just ready for you, don't buy it for a second. Because the second you get involved with that chick, you will notice that, hey, you're still friends with all those girls you used to go clubbing with. Hey, why are you guys still getting dressed up in your mini skirts and all that? Why are you still dressing like you're a 22-year-old slut? What are you doing? You're a 35-year-old mom. Why are you doing this? She'll be like, hey, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me. These party girls, too, are like the mouthiest, like just most abrasive and most argumentative chicks you'll ever date. They'll come up with every excuse in the world and just create all sorts of conflict with you. I mean, really, is it worth it, guys? Really, is it worth it to deal with these chicks, especially the ones that are claiming they're former party girls? Oh, I don't do that anymore. I'm just a homebody. I just like to stay home now. I'm a homebody. If I could just have a nickel for every time I've heard a former party girl tell me that she's a homebody now, I would be richer than Elon Musk, man. I mean, that's what all these chicks say. I just want to stay home now. Bullshit, right? Because the second there's another club, she's, and her girlfriends want to go, she's going to run off to it. All right, so don't buy it for a second, fellas. Avoid these chicks. They're DG, especially these former party girls, these Jezebels. As always, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you would like to share with the tribe, please drop them in the comments below. Always love to see you guys, my comments. Always love to read your comments, so please feel free to drop your comments below. I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from my garage with the DeLorean. And don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe, so please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well, so it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and my students all over the world are out there cold approaching every single day. And I kid you not, every single day we're making things happen, and I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. It's just $1. It's really easy to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.